Hello everyone. Well, today I thought I'd tell you a story about somebody that was shut in for a little while. Because we've been away from Jolly Tots for a long time now, haven't we? But there is a promise and there is hope. And that's what we're going to learn about today in a story that we probably know. And it's a story about Noah and the flood. And I'm going to read it to you from this book today, Bible Stories. So here we go. Noah and the flood. Noah was a good man and walked with God, but the rest of the people were wicked. God was sad and he was angry too, so he decided that he would bring a great flood upon the earth. But he wanted to save Noah and his family. You must build a huge wooden boat, God told him, an ark. You must make it long and wide and tall and paint it with tar so that the water can't get in. And when it's finished, you and your family must go inside the ark and you must take with you a pair of all of the animals in my creation so that when the flood has gone down, they can have young animals to fill the earth again. And so Noah and his wife and their 3 boys called Shem, Ham and Japheth all set to work and built an enormous boat exactly as God had said. And when it was finished, the animals came in 2 by 2. Great lumbering elephants and long-necked giraffes, prickly hedgehogs and nervous little mice. In through the windows flew every kind of bird, sparrows and thrushes, raven and the turtle doves. And when everything was safe inside, God shut up the doors and windows very, very tight. And then the rain came. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights without stopping. And the whole earth turned into an enormous sea. Everything on earth was swept away and drowned, all except for Noah and his family and his animals, and they were snug and warm inside the big boat. The flood waters churned and bubbled and raged, but God didn't forget about Noah, and at last he made a huge wind that blew across the earth. Little by little it stopped raining altogether. The floods began to go down, and Noah's Ark came to rest on top of a big mountain. When all was calm, Noah opened a window and sent out a bird to see what was happening. But the bird did not return. And then twice he sent out a different bird, a dove. The second time it came back with a fresh green olive leaf in its beak. Then Noah knew that the flood was really over. When he came out of the boat, he built an altar to God and burned incense upon it to say thank you to God for sparing their lives. Then God blessed Noah and his sons. He said, I will never destroy my creation again. And that was God's promise. And while the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night shall never cease. As a special sign, God put a rainbow in the sky. Whenever I see it, he said, I shall remember my promise. So Noah and his family and all the animals went back safely into the world and had children, so that the earth was full of living creatures, just as it had been before. I thought that was a really good story because we have a promise that things will get back to being wonderful again, and we will get back to Jolly Tots again, and it won't be very long now. So we remember that Noah and his family were inside that boat for 40 days, which seems like a long time, but it's just the same time for Lent, 40 days. And before you know it, Easter will soon be here, and we'll soon be back to Jolly Tots. And that's a promise. I can't put a rainbow in the sky, but that's the hope that we have, that we will be back very soon. See you